Welcome to week 5. Congratulations. Can you believe 5 weeks have already come and gone? Again, we're going to go back to our categories: flexibility, balance, core, strengthening, and conditioning. The first one that we're going to do is hamstrings. To stretch the hamstrings, which are the back of the legs, we're going to use a rope. So we're going to lie down on our back, and again, I recommend using a pillow to support your neck. Again, you always want to feel comfortable when you're doing these type of workouts. Get the rope wrapped around the foot. Make sure that this knee is bent to start with, and you're going to straighten your leg out to the best of your ability. Hey, look, some of you may only be able to straighten it down here. That's okay, just as long as you keep doing the exercising. So I'm going to crank this up here. I'm going to hold for 5 seconds, and after I hold for 5 seconds, I'm then going to rest my leg, straighten out the other one. I'm going to stretch it out again and hold for another 5 seconds. The difference here is that this leg is now straightened out. Makes exercise a little bit harder, more intense. Then we're going to switch legs. Again, knees bend here on the opposite leg. Don't worry if you have one leg that's tighter than the other. Right now I feel my right hamstring much more than my left. Hold it for 5 seconds, and then I'm going to straighten it out. I'm going to hold it for another 5 seconds. Those are your hamstrings. Now, let's say you can't get down on the ground, but you still want to stretch your hamstrings. Use your rope. Bring your chair back into play again. Remember, the idea is to find movement patterns that you can do without causing injury. Wrap your rope around the foot. Make sure you keep a straight spine on this. Don't slouch. And bring your leg up. And to really engage those hamstrings in the back of the leg, bring that toe back to the knee. You're just flexing your foot back towards the knee. Hold for 5 seconds, nice and straight. And then you'll switch. And this is flexibility for the hamstring. Nice and straight. If you want and you feel pretty good, you can lean in a little bit. Don't slouch, just lean in. Keep that chest and head held high while you stretch that hamstring. Great. Next is balance. Remember, this is week 5. So you've done a lot of great work already. And this one you might find a little bit harder, but I know you can do it. So here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now make sure that your head stays in this neutral position. A lot of folks want to lift their head up. You don't want to do that because it puts too much strain here. So keep that chin down nice and neutral, and then you're going to switch. You're going to repeat this 3 to 5 times and holding it for 3 to 5 seconds. Don't crank your hip all the way up. Keep that leg neutral. You don't want to affect the lower back. If you crank this up too high, you're going to affect the lower back of the sacrum. So here we go again, one more time. Nice and easy. Keep that head neutral, and then switch. That's balance. Next is core. Core, we're going to do the half squat. We're going to bring our chair back into play again. We're going to use our pillow on the chair. You're going to grab your wooden dowel. This will help you with your balance a little bit. Now the idea here is, just as your rear end hits the chair, come back up again. Nice and easy. Now, if you have some knee pain, you may not be able to do this, so what you do is you pile up the pillows a little bit more, and you come down. The minute your butt touches, come right back up again. If you want to engage the activity, the core a little bit more, it feels the exercise kind of easy for you, hold it above your head and squat like that. Nice and easy. And you can do this for 3 to 5 reps. Next is the chest press. We're going to have to use our bands here for the chest press. Remember, you can get bands anywhere. Most of your local sports stores now have bands. Put it behind your back. And what you're going to do is just push away. I'll show you from the side. You're just pushing away. And this is to help to strengthen the chest. Nice and easy. Don't go up. Don't go down. Just wherever you're at, just push straight out. That's to develop and strengthen the chest muscles. Last on the list is going to be conditioning. On this one here, you can do it seated, you can do it standing. It's punching. Because sometimes we can't do a lot of treadmill work, or sometimes you can't get outside to walk. You might have lower back issues, you might have knee issues, but you still want to condition and strengthen your heart. So you're going to do punching. You're going to take a little bit of wider stance, and you're just going to punch. Now the idea behind this is not to lock out those elbows. You want to keep a little bend in your elbows, and you want to punch. Nice and easy. And you want to do this for about 3 to 5 minutes. If you want your heart rate to increase, just punch even faster. Now sometimes you can switch it around and you can punch this way. The idea is that you keep moving, and again, if you want to get your heart rate up, just move that even faster. And then switch. Nice and easy. You can do the same thing seated as well. Well, that's it. You made it to week 5. Remember, the goal was 3 to 5 repetitions, or 3 to 5 seconds, or conditioning for 3 to 5 minutes. You just went through this one time, one set, nice and easy. You're now going to go back to week 1, and you're going to repeat the same exercises, but you're going to go through that circuit twice. We're going to do the same thing for week 2 through week 5. When you go through the circuit twice, after week 5, you go back to week 1, and you go through the circuit 3 times. If it starts taking up a lot of time in your day, you can do those circuits different times throughout the day. That's what makes progressive daily exercise a very good program to do for those who are in chronic pain. You don't have to do it all at once. You can do little movements throughout your day. Well, you made it to week 5. If you have any questions, if you're not sure what you're doing, just email me or give me a call. Thanks a lot, and we're going to move on to one more video where I talk about the importance of proper posture while working on your computer. Thanks.